learn our simple 3-step system for flipping homes right here in the local area. This is Than Merrill, star of A&E's hit TV show Flip This House. My team and I are looking for a handful of people in the West Palm Beach and Boca Raton area who want to learn how to make money flipping houses in your spare time using other people's money. West Palm Beach and Boca Raton are perfect markets for my system, and next week I'm holding a free 2-hour educational workshop where you will learn how to make money flipping homes and how to build long-term wealth with income properties.
To get 2 free tickets to Than's workshop, call 1-800-310-4900. Seating is extremely limited. Call in the next 10 minutes and you'll also reserve a free copy of Than's Money for Deals guide. That's 1-800-310-4900. That's 1-800-310-4900.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
1230 WBCT.
From the Club Raymond Motor Cars studio, you're listening to 1230 WBZT, an iHeartRadio station.
The thoughts and opinions expressed are those of the sponsors and don't necessarily reflect those of this station or iHeartMedia.
Well, it's noontime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Don and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 1-800-889-0267 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddie S. get your happy juices flowing.
Tuesday. We are on.
Oh, we are.
Oh, yeah.
I feel
Good.
like Mickey's in the top hat.
Hey. Good afternoon, South Florida. Boy, I'm excited today. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You know, today is the true meaning
of
Christmas
of the Brooklyn Cafe at noon. The true meaning, I tell you.
It really is. In the house.
No, we got more than food in the house. This is unbelievable.
This is smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
It's taste-o-vision for me, but you can just smell it.
Oh my gosh,
you got J&D. It's J&D. J&D cakes in the house.
Lots of friends out there, by the way. Big fans.
They make a lot of friends wherever they go. Look at, I'm gonna shift your camera though.
Okay, shift my camera
to
down.
show them just some of the things they brought. Plus, they put stuff outside.
They brought enough for iHeart, which was so kind.
Yes, thank you.
So they're so
huge
happy.
fans. You got fans out there making lots of friends.
They said, "Is that red velvet for us?"
Yeah.
They're so excited.
Is red velvet? You took red velvet?
Here's red velvet.
Really? And then Carmine from Wild, he was like, "Carol, they're delicious," and I'm like, "I know, I slaved all night for you people."
What did you do?
Joel and Daniela slaved all night for us.
No.
Unbelievable. But we'll get to that in a second. I want to say we had a great time yesterday on the remote
Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County.
Hey, how did that sound, by the way, Cal?
Best one yet.
It sounded good.
What does that mean, the best one yet? Was it the best sound? Was it the best quality?
I'm talking from this point of view, from the soundboard point of view.
Yeah.
Little hassles, there were no hassles. It was amazing. It was effortless. It was seamless. It was beautiful.
Does that mean it was good on our end or good on her end?
It was good on our end, that we sent it to her end, and it all got out there.
It was everything together. It was just beautifully done. It was beautifully executed. It was, like I said, seamless. It was very seamless. Gio was on point.
That's because I didn't.
Back to Gio
That's because I didn't do the production.
I was just trying to be nice.
Well, we found a new wrinkle that we had to fix on our end, and then everything would be 100%. But we had a lot of fun doing that.
We had fun, so thank you to Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County, ocpbc.com. It was great. The staff, it's amazing what I do. No one in my husband's office know what I do.
I know, I heard that.
No clue. They went, you do what? You're doing a radio show here? It's such an enormous office. They've got 70 employees, and that was just one of their offices. So everyone's busy being all over the place. But it was great. The sound was great. The office was beautiful.
Did you give Gio and Sabrina a tour of the place?
I did not.
Wah, wah. Next time. Can I say something about my weekend?
Please.
Well, first we have to know about the ducks. How'd that go?
We don't know.
We don't know. I guess I didn't win since I didn't hear, but I'm assuming all went well with the duck derby.
Oh, you didn't go?
I did not go.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you about my Sunday.
Tell us.
As you know, my grandmother's passed, so my mother now has a lot of free time. And I said, you know what? I'm going to treat the entire family to a nice day out. We're going to do movies and dinner, and it's going to be nice, and da-da-da, ba-da-da-doo, da-da-da. Beauty and the Beast. I thought of you, Dawn.
What'd you think?
It was beautiful. I cried so much. I got very verklempt.
On which part?
Oh, when they're dancing. The ballroom scene.
The ballroom scene.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
You know, Freddie, they wear blue and yellow just like your crest colors.
Aha.
The royal blue.
Is this animated or is it real?
Live action.
It's live action.
There's no animation in that
Well,
movie?
there's CGI. There's CGI.
The Beast is animated?
He's CGI.
Oh, God. I don't know if I can watch it.
Lumiere and everybody else, they're all CGI.
But it's the same colors as your crest. It's the royal blue and gold.
Well, that's the color of royalty.
But we digress.
We always digress. We're live streaming, though. We're on Facebook live streaming at AMP2 TV Productions. We're
Was
also
that the end of your story?
on Facebook.
Wait a minute,
at
wasn't
the
the end
Brooklyn
of her
Cafe.
story?
She says we digress because I want everyone to hear her story.
Yes.
But she hasn't finished.
But I want them to hear it, so I need them to tune in.
Yes, tune in.
Tune in, because Carol's got a story on her
got a
weekend.
story.
And we're also on Periscope at AMP2.
Yes.
Send us a message on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, hashtag the Brooklyn Cafe. We can post your messages on screen and answer them.
Okay.
Okay. So now that everybody is tuned in.
So the movie was beautiful. It was a lovely day. We went to City Place and downtown Palm Beach and everything. And I planned it out beautifully. I had 5 people in the car. Let's go. I'm treating. This is it.
Wow.
It's a beautiful. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. It was over $100. But anyway, so but I was happy because it was IMAX and my mother deserves it. And this is for you, Ma. And I always call my brother and sister the kids, even though they're in their 30s.
Okay, come on. So now we show what happens.
Okay. So I go in and I'm like, hurry, come on, it's about to start. And it's already dark in the theater, and I always get the seats at the very top, right? So I go up and I'm like, hey, to these 2 gentlemen, I'm saying this because I am publicly apologizing to the 2 gentlemen that I moved. And I said, hey, these are assigned seats. Are you sure you're in your seats? And they're like, we could sit anywhere. I said, no, this is very assigned. I'm sorry. I wasn't rude, but I was firm. So they obliged and they moved. We sit down and I'm like, wait a minute, why is it already dark in here? And that screen is small. It's the Power Rangers.
You were in the wrong theater.
You're in the wrong theater and had people move for you for the wrong thing.
So whoever you are out there, I know you're not listening. You don't know me from Adam. I publicly apologize because I felt so terrible.
Did that ever happen to you?
No.
I was sitting next to 6 people, and it was a big fight.
Really?
Yes.
What?
And at the end, they came up to escort people out.
What?
And they said, let me see your tickets. They were in the wrong theater. Now, I bought tickets to the wrong movie theater.
You probably bought to the right one. You went to the wrong one.
Remember that time that we met you and Chuck down at the theater? I bought tickets for there, and I went to Franklin Theater, thinking I bought tickets for up there. They said, no, Mr. Santoro, you got to go down south. I said, are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah. They gave me a refund that time.
That was nice.
That's a great movie theater you go to.
Frank and Del Rey?
Uh-huh.
That's where I go. But she and her husband go down
one.
to the one
In
Cinnabon
Deerfield.
or whatever that thing.
Oh, okay. But, holy mackerel, was I embarrassed.
That was funny.
But the movie was great.
The movie was amazing.
Do you eat popcorn and candy and all that?
Well, we bring our own sometimes, but my brother bought the huge,
Popcorn?
the hot tub of.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't know what he was buying, so since there were 5 of us, we're all sharing. So
Sabrina and Jill went to see that movie and they bought a big tub of popcorn and she ate it all by herself.
Did they like it?
She got sick.
my kind of girl.
She got sick.
My kind of girl, she is.
And there you
She
go.
got sick.
She should know
But I
better.
bring that up because pastries and cookies.
Oh, is
and
that the
cakes.
segue?
Yeah, you like that?
No,
Very
not
nice.
really. We'll go with it.
You didn't like it?
Close. It was food. What's a
They
food
should have
segue?
pastries like these. This is the right amount, right portion for the movies.
This is a perfect portion size.
That's
Right.
Right?
You know, these are take to the movie, nobody knows it's in your bag type of deal.
True.
I know.
How's that?
It's good because what's in my bag right now, I'm telling you, I could go and let's make a deal, and I can make a deal.
Nice.
What do you
It's
got in your
amazing.
bag?
I have no idea, but it must weigh 20 pounds.
What do you got in your
I
bag?
have no idea. It's like the Mary Poppins carpet bag. I said to Joel, I said, I do not know what's in here, but it is so heavy. I've got crackers, I've got snacks, and I'm going to have pastries.
Where'd you get the crackers and the snacks and all that?
You never know if you get hungry.
True.
Wait
So
a minute,
true.
wait a minute.
I'm like
All
that too.
100 pounds if he's walking around with snacks?
Yeah, I've got a protein bar.
Yeah, 100-pound protein bar.
I break it in pieces. It will last for 3 days. It's all good.
All right, now, before we get started with the interview and everything else, at the end of the interview, you have to pick the #1 pastry that you like.
Ah, okay,
I already
Carol,
know.
you too.
I already know. I already have it.
Take it easy.
No.
We haven't even started yet. They got a secret box.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, I thought of what I've tried so far. I already know.
Of what you try, yes, and then there's a big reveal.
Ooh.
Yes, they have a secret.
That's right.
But anyway,
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, guys.
you want to do the honors of welcoming our guest?
Welcome J&D Cakes from Boca Raton. J&D, we had them on, two broads from Boca, maybe 2 months ago, maybe not even. And then when I had my surprise party, my husband contacted Joel and Daniela, and they made me a magnificent, you actually have the picture,
Good call, Doc.
magnificent cake for my birthday. It was an enchanted fairy garden cake.
Good call, Doc, because that cake, not for nothing, that cake was amazing. It was
Hold on a
beautiful
second. It's the
and
one with the
delicious.
crown?
No, it looks like an enchanted fairy
Yeah,
garden.
like an enchanted fairy garden. It's delicious.
Oh, I
the
got
one
it.
that says happy birthday,
But I'm
Joel.
going to tell you, the one with the crown is
The
kind of
one with
cool.
the crown is beautiful. We just pulled that
I
off
see
your
the
website.
enchanted fairy. Yes, I put it on.
So that was my
It
birthday
says your
cake.
name on it, too.
There you go.
Duh.
And it was
Princess Dawn.
Princess Dawn. You know, the only problem is we should have served it before the food.
Why?
Oh, true.
Because when I was growing up, my grandmother always said you should eat dessert first.
Yes.
Because what's the difference? It all ends up in the same place, but at least you've got room for dessert.
Uh-huh.
So I always eat dessert before my meal. A cookie or
I never
something
heard of
before I
that.
eat.
My
so,
Latino family says,
so we should have had the cake. Even my husband said we should have served the cake first.
Why?
Because why not?
That's not the
Why
way
do we
it
wait
works. You
till
have the
end?
meal, and then the
I like it.
dessert is the sweetness.
I like it.
I think the whole party should just be dessert and alcohol.
Yes.
That's it. Who even needs food?
But
Dessert
anyway,
and wine.
but wait a minute. You guys, they serve the food at the party?
Yes.
And they serve the cake at the party?
Uh-huh.
The cake should have come first. Though. That was the
Yes.
only mistake we made.
But it was well worth it. It was worth the wait.
How was the cake?
The cake was
Delicious.
delicious. My mom was still eating it. It's been, 3 weeks? Yeah. She said it's a little stale after 3 weeks. She says, but I put it in the microwave, and it's perfect now.
Let me tell you, I'm not a cake person. I do not eat cake. But that one, seal of approval. And it's not just because you guys are here. I was like, this cake is unbelievable.
And
Yes.
that was your special winning cake.
That's correct.
So you were in Cake Wars. What season were you there?
We were in season 3.
We just got to get you guys closer to the mic.
Get closer to the mic.
Yeah,
bring
we were
that mic closer. Grab it and bring it closer
There you
to
go. Yeah.
There you go. That's good.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, we were in season 3 of Food Network's Cake Wars, and it was the Paddington Bear episode.
Wow.
Now, how did you get on
Cake Wars.
Cake Wars?
Yeah, like every year I've been applying. This was even before I moved here to Florida. Every time there's a casting called Cupcake Wars, the Next Great Baker, all those kind of shows. I tried getting in, never got called. And then all of a sudden, last year, I get called, and that's the time that me and Daniela were partnering up. So it was just the perfect time that I got called, and then, with Daniela being my partner, we got in the show, and then we won.
Were you guys in business in
Correct.
Boca?
Yeah, and we were doing
When
it.
they called you?
Correct. We were in a commercial kitchen back then, so it was a small outfit. Not really. We weren't doing a lot compared to the store right now. And then when we won, we opened up the store because of the winnings.
And the store is so convenient. It is right near Meisner Park. It's on Dixie and Palmetto, which it faces Dixie.
It faces Dixie. That's
Yeah.
correct.
So it's so convenient. It's right there. We went by. We saw it. We still need to go and do a cake decorating event there.
Yes. Unfortunately, I threw that out of whack, but what can I tell you?
We'll book it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
Now, I have another question. The reality show Cake Boss,
Correct.
the guy is a multi-billionaire.
That's Buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy. And I've been to his store. I stood outside for an hour and 20
Hoboken?
minutes.
Up in
Yes.
Hoboken?
No, the one in Queens.
He's got Hoboken, buddy. You went to the wrong guy.
We're gonna have to
it's in New Jersey, yeah.
That's in
The one
Jersey.
in New Jersey, it must be now because he used to have a small cake shop in Queens.
How many years ago?
Oh, this is going back a ways. You know, the Cake Boss has been around forever.
Yeah, I know. It's a family thing.
He was reincarnated, and now he's bigger than life. But before they moved, they've moved 2 times.
Really?
They're in
before this,
Lackawanna,
yeah.
right? They're in Lackawanna now?
Lackawanna.
Yeah.
Right.
But they used to be in Queens in this little, like your place, a little tiny spot, and it took an hour to get anything out of
Always
this thing.
packed?
It was packed around the corner. It was ridiculous.
That's a good place.
So we're going to do that for Joel and Daniela for J&D. You already have a fan club. I love J&D cakes, the best. People are already commenting.
That's true.
So-
It's been a good thing.
So did you expect all of this notoriety in the last 6 months, 8 months?
Well, we did know like that once we won the show that there would be some kind of like a free advertising in a way because people are recognizing us. They recognize the store, the grocery stores. So we know but we didn't know it was going to be this much of attention that we get. So.
And I love your logo too,
Yeah, it's nice.
right? It pops. It's the
And they
right
have pastry
color.
chefs. You see how they're dressed in pastry gear.
Of course, you got to look the part.
How did you guys meet? How did you form J&D?
Yeah, we met at a networking event back then, and then because I had just moved here about 3 years ago, and I didn't know many people, and didn't know many people in the industry. So I've been attending all these events, and I met her, and she says, "Oh, I make cakes too." I was like, "Oh, that's good. Let's keep in touch." So we've been keeping in touch, and then we said, "Okay, let's form the partnership." And then we got on the show, and then now we have the store. So it's been great.
Just a few little things just like that.
It's been a great ride. Yeah,
Awesome.
we didn't expect it to be this way.
And then you went on to the finales
Correct.
of Cake Wars.
We were called again for the Cake Wars champs, and this time it's for everybody who had won in past seasons, and we competed in that. Unfortunately, we didn't win this time. So yeah.
How long were you out there for filming?
It was 4 days. It was 2 days of filming, and but the actual show, when they say it's 4 hours to make a cake, we did make it in 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And the cake that we did was a 5 feet tall Shrek-inspired cake.
Wow.
So what's it like to do that under that kind of pressure?
Yeah, is it really dramatic? Is
it as
there real
dramatic as
drama?
it looks?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Daniela can tell you, like.
Yeah, it's really crazy because
She needs to get
the
closer.
structure for the cake is really big.
You need to get closer.
The structure for the cake is really, really big, and it's difficult to put the Shrek on the top. So when you put the Shrek on the top, the cake is like move it, move it, move it,
It started
move
to
it.
fall?
And he fell.
Yes.
Yes.
But the stress of it, you would think, forget it. The stress of me to cooking and baking is beyond anyway. But just the pressure of what it is. But you hear the reality shows, it's not really what you see. It's not, but it is.
No, yes.
Yeah, it is because in that moment they actually tape everything that you're saying and your every movement. So whatever you saw on the show, of course they can show everything, but whatever you saw is real.
4 hours to make a cake that's 5 feet tall.
Correct.
That's crazy. That's like nothing.
And the weather there is very, very cold. And here, Joel and me, it's hot, and there is crazy. And the studio, remember that day when I make the Swiss Melon Buttercream, can do it. I make 3 times.
Why, it was too cold?
Yeah,
The weather.
the studio was so cold, and the weather was cold in LA at that time.
Really?
And we couldn't get the butter to be soft enough to make our famous buttercream. So she had to do it 3 times, and yeah, it was.
They had to go in the bathroom, lock the door.
Isn't that crazy? We once went skiing once. And we were trying to bake a cake or cookies, and they said to me, well, it's not going to bake the same because of the temperature and the altitude. And I said, what are you all talking about?
Where did you go to ski? Colorado?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Who even knew from that?
Oh, come on. You
I mean,
got to
come
know that
on.
it's
I
going to
was
flatten
20
out.
years old. Who even knew? Who still
Oh,
knows?
true. You're just a kid. But
Just a
even when
kid.
you make popcorn, it says on the package, for higher altitudes, use blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I went skiing in Sugarbush in Vermont. I didn't have a problem making a cake.
How'd you do? Did you make it?
He didn't make a
You didn't
cake.
make a cake.
I made it. I don't remember. I was kind of drunk at the time, but I made
It
it.
worked out okay
That was
for
a
you?
cake.
When you're skiing, you're never sober.
Oh my
Never
gosh.
sober.
So tell us what we have here.
Daniela?
When I have a key lime pie, milhoja is a puff pastry with dulce de leche.
You're gonna do it this way?
Pastry
Yeah.
cream and
Oh, and
walnut.
the key lime pie is Daniela's famous one because she won with that.
The
in a-
key
in a-
lime pie, I
in a
have to say,
competition.
well, so far they're all delicious. I have to pick a favorite, huh?
Key lime pie has the merengue?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's delicious.
That's
I had it.
I won in San Antonio.
Oh,
The
really?
best key lime pie in San Antonio, Texas.
It's
I'm
very
telling
like,
you.
crumbly.
It's the best one in the county so far. It's delicious.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Now let me ask you a question.
And what else we have?
What else you got?
The milhoja
Which is what?
is the puff pastry with dulce de leche, pastry cream, and walnut.
Dulce de leche.
There you
What?
go.
This is the one you got from your
your
grandmother,
atten-
right?
We got your
Yes.
attention, didn't we?
Did you have this one, Carol?
I
This
have
is
not.
my grandma recipe.
Dulce de leche. How's that one?
Oh my gosh.
It's good, right?
Beyond. Freddie,
Yeah.
can you smell it all the way over there?
Don't be a wise guy, Don. Don't be a wise guy.
Amazing.
What else you
Okay,
got?
I can't even decide between those two. And then we have
Red velvet with cream cheese frosting,
Holy
vanilla
smokes.
with dulce de leche, and vanilla with Swiss and buttercream.
This is what I'm telling you. You have to be able to pick one. You see, you missed out half of the.
and then we have this coconut. What is this one?
It's called a purple yam with coconut jam and whipped cream. It's a Filipino. It's a Filipino dessert.
Nice.
And purple yam is kind of like a sweet potato in the Philippines. Yeah, and
sweet?
So it's healthy. It's a purple yam.
It's
That's good
actually
for you.
it's actually healthy. Yeah, you're right.
It's healthy. Eat a lot of it.
I'm going to eat a lot of it. All right, the mango I have to pass, or you might take me to the hospital, but we'll go for the chocolate one.
Oh my God, it's purple yam one. Holy mackerel.
Holy moly. Okay, and what's this? Is the gluten-free.
The chocolate gluten-free cake.
So this I decided is good for Passover when you were on the show. Because
Exactly.
it's gluten-free, there's no flour.
Right.
So you can have it for Passover.
What do you mean? There's no flour?
On Passover, you have to have, if you have dessert, it has to be something that is unleavened. It didn't rise because it goes back to Moses and the matzah. So you can't have any desserts or any leavened bread or anything. So this has no flour in it.
So
it's
it
all,
has to be all gluten free.
well, no flour. So there's nothing in here. It's a mousse.
No flour.
So there you go. So those
How
of
is
you,
it?
you want some?
It's my favorite one so
Is
far.
this your favorite one?
My favorite
You need
one.
to try the key lime pie and the dulce de leche.
I had
too.
the key lime pie. It's the dulce de leche that I got to go.
Got it, one of those too. I'm sitting here eating. Everyone goes, "Oh, I want some of those now."
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to our guest because you keep eating. We don't need you doing that on the air. But anyway, I got a question. As chefs of pastries, yes? How are you in chefs of cooking?
Oh,
Comida.
I'm good. I live in Peru for 4 years. My husband is Peruvian. I teach for making all the food there.
So
I'm
you
making everything.
so you make food as well as pastries, and
Yes.
she's just a natural cook.
You know, some people they say are better at one thing than another. If you're good in the food, then maybe not the bakery. In the baking, you do both. But your grandmother had a bakery. You told me you were inspired,
My grandma have a bakery, yes.
and so you learned to work with her.
And next go to the school.
And that's where she started this pastry one. Carol's just having a ball in there. So we had a camera on you.
Have you ever ran a restaurant besides the pastries?
Yes, I work in Bliss in San Antonio, but for the pastries. No for
You
food.
were the pastry chef. Okay.
Yes.
And did you know there's a difference between pastries and a bakery?
Tell me the difference.
I'm going to let Daniela tell you the difference.
Daniela,
because
tell me the difference.
She told me when they were on Two Broads the difference between a bakery and a pastry shop. To me, it all falls under the one and the same, but it's not. So tell everyone here why it's different.
Oh, the bakery is more like a bread. Make all the stuff with the bread, and our bakery is no bread, and there is only pastries and cakes and custom cakes.
You know, you're right, because in Puerto Rico we had only bakery stores. We didn't have pastry stores.
Yeah, you're right. True story.
And all they had in there was breads.
Breads.
There were like 50 different types of bread.
See what you learned?
Wow, I didn't just realize that.
I know. We have a big reveal for you coming up too.
What do you got coming up?
Joel and Daniela have a surprise, a big reveal. Carol's eyes are blinking. She goes,
You know what it is, too?
Give us a call, 800-889-0267 to be part of the big reveal. Ask J&D Cakes any questions.
And get your pastry on.
Get your I know. I wish you could try it.
I know. That's okay.
It's all good.
I live through you guys.
Oh, my gosh.
But they look delicious. Do you have a favorite that you do?
My favorite, key lime pie and milhoja.
I'm telling you those two. I know your favorite's chocolate. You need to taste the mango. Do you eat mango?
I do.
All right, you'll have to come try the mango for us also.
Hold on a second. Well, I want to ask what his favorite is.
Ask him.
What is your favorite? Man. Take it easy. You're all wound up because of the chocolate. And which is your favorite?
Well, my favorite, I like chocolate. So anything that's chocolate, I eat it.
My kind of man.
Yeah.
Now, do you cook as well?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm the opposite of Daniela. I don't cook.
See?
All I know is I can make spaghetti.
See, that's what normally is. If you focus on one, then
And
that's where it goes. That's your strength.
Oh yeah,
your
and
eggs.
scrambled eggs.
The spaghetti eggs. He's good to go. He's got breakfast and dinner.
Those are my two main dishes that I know.
You know, when you're on the air, and me and you are the only guys in here. Oh, yes, I cook everything.
Yeah,
Nobody going to know the
exactly.
difference. Me?
Yeah.
I stink.
At cooking?
Actually, I shouldn't say this because Linda's probably listening, but I can cook.
Really?
Yeah.
What is your most famous dish on cooking?
I've been known for making a very mean chicken stew over
You've
white
been
rice.
known at some point in his lifetime.
Over white rice. No, I've been asked to make it.
So, you know what? Since it's the Brooklyn Cafe, I think you should
This is
cook
the
it
reason
and bring
I
it
don't
in.
tell nobody. First of all, my mother had a restaurant in Puerto Rico.
Of course she did.
And my mother taught me how to cook. Because my father says, you never know when you have to learn. So I'm like him. I make spaghetti and eggs. Usually eggs and rice, double starch and all that good stuff. But I know how to cook limitedly. Do you cook?
I do. Do you know that I actually, on Sunday, went to the grocery store and I did what all of the women empowerment cookbooks and shows say you should do. You should buy smart and cook ahead. So I made 2 dinners on Sunday. So I had enough for Sunday and Monday.
Unheard of.
And I made so much on Sunday that I've got enough for a 3rd night.
So what you make?
And my husband has an office meeting tonight, so it might just last me all week.
So what you make?
I made dinner. I made meatballs. I made chicken sausage and kale. I made all
You made
kinds of
meatballs from scratch?
No. Someone made the meatballs.
You see,
I just had to put
you see, in my world, I had to make them from scratch.
How would you know I didn't make them from scratch?
Because I look at the way people cook nowadays. Everything's in a bag.
It was not in a bag. They were made. They just weren't made by me.
Who made them?
Someone at Publix.
Right. So you put them in a bag.
But they weren't in a bag. They were from
so
the
when
deli
they come
counter.
home in the shopping cart, they came in a bag.
They came on a carton wrapped in saran wrap. I know, I make everyone laugh. All right, we're going to take a break, come back and do the big reveal. Give us a call at 800-889-0267, and we'll be right back.
From simple sprains to highly complex surgeries, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County has been serving the South Florida community for over 65 years with the finest orthopedic and pediatric care. Our physicians are each experts in their field, providing a complete spectrum of musculoskeletal care from prevention and diagnosis to treatment and rehabilitation for every part of the body in both children and adults. Our doctors are able to perform the most advanced treatment options available, including PRP therapy, stem cell, arthroscopic surgery, and microsurgery. At the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County, we are dedicated to providing a comprehensive solution to get you back to your routine as quickly as possible, in the shortest period of time, with the least amount of inconvenience. With 3 beautiful new offices located in Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, and Wellington, we are able to provide much-needed care to families in the South Florida area. Give us a call at 561-967-6500. From our experienced physicians to the most advanced treatment options to our state-of-the-art facilities and excellent support staff, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, they show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Since 2011, DexaFit has measured thousands of clients' body composition and fitness performance levels across the country. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, your sleep quality, and overall well-being. With their proven methods of measure, track, and discover, they show you how your body composition nutrition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compared to your optimal level. They make sure you're continuing to make progress and follow the best nutrition and fitness plans for your body type. At DexaFit, the goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy level, sleep, and weight. Discover what's holding you back. Call 561-923-8833. DexaFit is conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. For more information, contact them at boca@dexafit.com or schedule an appointment online at dexafit.com. Identify your health risks and optimize longevity and fitness. Call 561-923-8833 and mention this ad for special pricing. For over 35 years, Ruth and Norman Rails Jewish Family Services has been serving residents of Boca Raton, Delray Beach, and Highland Beach through their comprehensive range of programs and services for people of all ages and beliefs. Whether you need help with food, financial assistance, senior services for yourself or a loved one, affordable counseling and mental health service, career and employment services, or their Center for Families and Children, JFS is here for you. Please call JFS at 561-852-3333 or railsjfs.org. Call 561-852-3333. The Custom Fitness Institute is a private fitness studio offering personal training and partner training programs to fit your schedule. CFI has created a premium workout environment fit for every fitness level. From beginners to competitive athletes, their welcoming facility and certified fitness professionals are there to design a custom program to help you achieve your goals efficiently, safely, and effectively. CFI also offers nutritional evaluations, physical assessments, and movement assessments. Give them a call today to schedule your free consultation. 954-999-8458. The Custom Fitness Institute can help you get your health and fitness journey started or bring your current fitness level to new heights. Call the Custom Fitness Institute today, 954-999-8458. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 1-800-889-0267, toll free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 1-800-889-0267. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. The cafe doors are open. Give us a call at 800-889-0267. You know, I'm just busting on Freddie over here. Yeah. It gets worse by the day.
You know, you're so good to me.
Joel and Danielle were saying how many hours they spend at work. It's like being married at work.
That's right.
Well, especially when you make the pastries that you guys make. Do you guys do them together or separately, or?
Yeah, Daniela does some of the pastries. I do some of it. It all depends on the day itself, how many orders we have, and you know, sometimes I do the decorating, sometimes she does the decorating. So it's, you know, it works out.
And they have 12 cakes they're making this week. 12.
Correct.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I know Freddie has more pictures that we can upload as well.
Yes, I've been putting them up little by little.
Tell us about the one with the crown. That was really cool.
Which one? I'm not
It was
sure.
white with a gold crown at the top.
Oh, the small one.
Oh, the small one.
The small one, yeah.
That was a last minute order. That was like we did it in what, an hour or something.
Really?
Like that? Yeah. So that's one of those things where we need something, and you know, in an hour we can do it. Yeah, we can. No, that's all airbrush though. That's why it's easier for us to do. Wow. You make the crown and airbrush it, so it's actually an easy task compared to other cakes.
You also have a green head with stuff hanging out of it.
Oh, the zombie cake.
The zombie cake.
Yeah, that was fun to do. What happened is the dad came to our store and he said, "Oh, I want a cake for my son. He loves the Walking Dead show." So he said, "Oh, I want to maybe do a zombie cake." Mm-hmm. And so that's how I came up with that concept where made it like gross and
Freddie, I knew you would like that one. When I saw it, I said, I got to share this with you.
The zombie?
It's so cool, isn't it?
It's kind of scary.
Actually, the cool thing is it's a red velvet cake, so when they cut it, it's red, it's bloody. So
oh my gosh.
It was so appropriate for the cake itself.
You also have another one. It is the, what do you call those things? Nickelodeon, the little, the kids play with them.
They're Legos.
Oh,
the Lego cake.
I can't remember
the Lego cake, yeah.
Lego cake. That's kind of cool, the way you put that together.
The different layers of the Legos. And I bet when you step on it, it doesn't hurt. It just squishes under your toes.
Do I see the Chrysler building? Is that what you guys did, the Chrysler building?
Which one is that? Let me see.
It's like a Art Deco building.
Oh yeah, that's inspired by the Empire
Chrysler.
State Building.
Oh,
Yeah.
Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And how tall was that cake?
That was, I think, about 3 feet tall. I think.
That's amazing. And you said was that the one you were showing us when you came in? It took a couple days?
No, that was a different cake. Yeah.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, like we like doing sculptural stuff, anything that's inspired by buildings and anything that's real, and then we make it into a cake.
And you build it right on site at the restaurant? How do you transport it?
Well, some of them we have to because we don't have a big truck, so some we have to do it in pieces. But most of the time we try to make it as much as we can in the store and have it. We drive very slowly. That's the thing.
All right, wait a minute. Suppose you're making this huge cake and it's in 4 or 5 pieces, right?
Uh-huh.
I guess you use like sticks and stuff to put it together.
Correct.
Right?
There's a support. Yes.
Are you guys architects? I mean, it takes a lot of brain power to put this down. Are you artists?
I'm trying, right?
I mean, who comes up with these ideas?
Yeah, where do you get your inspirations?
Well, sometimes it's the
Diaz, I don't know.
Yeah, we talk about it. We try to say, let's say it's a building, right? And we know it's have to be a structure that's going to be, let's say, 3 feet tall. So we have to make sure that it's sturdy enough for us to transport. So we brainstorm and say, okay, this might not work, this might work. So yeah, it depends on the cake.
So how many hours a day do you guys work together?
8, 10. Yeah.
8 to 10.
It's a full day.
It is
every day.
That's if it's working. If something happens and it doesn't work, well, you're gonna have to wait until you finish getting it straight to go home, right?
That's right.
And you would think that this is not an exact science. I mean, I'm looking at this stuff. It's
I'm
unreal.
looking at have you seen the Louis Vuitton one and the Chanel
It's
one? Dawn?
crazy. That one's amazing.
It's insane. It's like it's art. I wouldn't want to touch it.
Well, you have to because you have to eat it. It's cake.
And even the fondant, sometimes those fondants don't taste so good. Delicious.
Yes.
Right? You had it on my cake?
I had it, yes.
So good.
So I think what we should do is we should do a reality show on them.
I think
right?
so too.
And then people can all over the country, they can fly them out to do these special cakes. Same thing that whoever used
That's
to
where
do.
we're going to go decorate.
We're gonna go decorate. Look at the way they do this stuff. I could do a zombie cake.
You could do a zombie.
Yeah, I take your head right on the plate, just lay it down, put a little frosting on you. Nobody knows the difference.
There you go. That'd be perfect. Be like a facial with frosting. Fondant facial.
Who comes up with? Is it a collection of ideas that you get to do things? Like if you're gonna go to somebody's birthday party, right? Let's say it's Dawn's birthday party, and she doesn't want a typical cake. We want something about what she does. Now you came up with the forest thing. Me, I would have come up with a microphone and a TV camera, things in my business that I know that she and I work together on.
Correct.
So who comes up with these ideas? Do you guys do it? Is it the people that want to buy the cakes? They tell you what they're looking for?
Yeah, both. The customer would come to our store and say, okay, I have a celebrant who's, like you said, interested in, let's say, radio. So they would give us ideas. And then we would write it down. Sometimes we would do a sketch right there and then. Then Daniela and I would talk about it more and say, okay, you know what? Let's add this. This will make it more better and stuff like that. And then we go back to the customer and say, you know what? This is going to be your cake. This is what it's going to look like. And then they can't wait to see it now.
So I have an idea for our 1-year anniversary. Whenever
this?
that may be.
Okay.
It's probably July.
We should have
We should do a cake.
We should do a cake like with lights and stuff like that.
Lights. Microphone,
the set, like
fairy wand, all those things that we like so much.
We don't need a wand.
A camera. A camera and a microphone.
It might be interesting.
They do have a camera one.
He likes my wands.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. It might be you in the kitchen making believe you're cooking.
That would be making believe. That only happened on Sunday. I don't know what happened to me. I even prepped the vegetables and the fruit. Who does that?
You prep vegetables and fruit? How do you prep vegetables and fruit?
You cut them up so when you get hungry, you reach for your vegetables and your fruit instead of your crackers and cookies. Sunday, women's cooking tip. Should be anyone's cooking tip, actually. I know, I did everything the magazines say to do. I was inspired.
I'm sure.
I love the guitar. The
She
guitar one is beautiful.
Which guitar are we looking at?
She's on the website. She's got
on the
special
website.
edition pictures.
Which one do you like?
They've got like 3 different guitar. I mean, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
All right, so we have a big reveal. You guys ready for the big reveal?
Yes,
What is the reveal? Yes.
I'll have Daniela do the honors.
It's a surprise. All
Daniela,
right.
you can do the honor. She's like, what am I doing? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, are you ready for this? This is very special.
Aww.
How do you know what this is?
Because I'm who I am.
That's right. She makes dreams come true.
Is something gonna explode out of this thing? Wow.
No.
What does that say? Happy birthday, Freddie of the Brooklyn Cafe.
Aww.
You know, you stink.
You know, not for nothing.
Not for nothing. You
Not
stink.
for nothing.
I appreciate
Are
that.
you surprised? I'm not surprised at all. I would expect this from Dawn.
It was not from Dawn. It was from Joel and Daniela.
Oh, thank you
Wow.
very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It was from Joel and
I have
Daniela.
never-
Isn't that beautiful?
I tell you, I've never celebrated my birthday so many times in 1 year.
In 1 month, right?
It is never ending.
It's been a very busy month for you, so
Yes, it has.
see how many people appreciate you.
I appreciate
And your
it.
family will love that cake.
This is a year, I'm going to tell you, I will never forget this birthday for the rest of my life for so many reasons.
That's what birthdays are about. What kind of cake is that?
It's chocolate with chocolate mousse and Swiss Miran buttercream.
That's it.
And ganache.
That's the one. That's the cake for me. That's the cake.
that will put me over the edge and in the hospital. But you know what? You got to go sweet, baby. You got to go sweet.
Maybe just a little bite when you get home.
Ganache is
That
the way to
fantastic.
go.
That's right.
Love ganache.
Walk a little bit further, have some extra water, and
You
just
gotta
take a
walk
little
from here
bite.
to Tampa. Eat that cake. Let me ask you, telephone numbers. How do people reach you?
Yeah, our main number is on the start is 561-569-1860. Or we also have our Spanish customers, and they can call Daniela directly, and your number is
954-857-3805.
And Daniela is fluent in Espanol.
And Portuguese.
En portugués.
No, español.
Okay, there you go. Perfect for you.
Yeah, perfect for our Latinos. Love cake. I'm going to tell you something. Do you ever hear of Dominican cake?
Why don't you tell everyone in Spanish that's listening?
What? What do you want to tell them?
That she'll talk to them in Spanish, because if they're
Well, she can do
Espanol,
that. Ella puede hablar con el micrófono.
Y el número es
en español. Tú también hablas español.
El número es 954-857-3808. Los
That's for
esperamos.
For our Latino buddies.
That's
Listen,
it.
I have an idea.
okay.
Okay? Think of this. And you don't have to answer.
Riddle me this, Batman.
What I would like to do is I would like to put a seminar together, maybe 10, 12 people, 20 people, whatever the number is. And I want the chefs to teach people how to make a small cake. And how to design it and dress it up. So let's say that you want to come for your husband's anniversary. Whatever. They'll show you the fundamentals of making a cake, which is not difficult. Hopefully. If you're not doing it. And then they'll teach you how you can use certain things in the household to dress it up. And the reason...
Like my wand can go right in the middle of the cake?
That's right, but your wand would be some kind of edible thing.
Something.
Yeah, something edible. And you put it right in the middle of the cake. To show personality, to show the difference between people, how they feel towards one another, kids, the whole night.
Well, they have different places where you can go and cook as a couple. You can do cooking venues. We can do a baking venue. Like I said, dessert first. And forget the food. Some wine, some cake making.
That's the
some
name of your
pastries.
store. Dessert first.
Dessert first. There you go.
But what I would like to do is, I think that what you do is very inspirational. I think there's a lot of reason that you can teach people how to do this in everyday life. Everybody likes to bake if you know how.
Everybody likes to eat. Except me. But
But everybody likes to bake because it's when you finish something like this, it's an accomplishment, right? I mean, you say, boy, look at the way they're eating it. My sister used to tell me all the time, I love watching my brother eat. And my mother used to say, why? She says, Mom, because when he eats, he gets into it. And I've been told this over and over again because a good meal is delicious.
Yes.
But pastries, man, I tell you, it's like the food of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do what you do, you must feel fantastic. Can you imagine if you were to take that little bit of ingredient and put it in different people? They will never forget you for the rest of their lives.
True.
love in a cake.
Love in a cake.
You know what they say? The best way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Through his stomach.
And you know what they say about women?
What?
It's through her wallet. No.
Through the shoes,
Through
maybe.
her shoes, baby. Wallet by the shoes.
Everyone
Anyway.
has something. Everyone has their own vice.
Meanwhile, I had the mango. The mango was delightful. It
Okay,
was
so which one do you like the best?
Still the chocolate, because chocolate's
Still
the way
the
to go.
chocolate. The
But
chocolate?
the mango was layer after layer of surprise. See, I got it. I got it right.
It's a layer of surprise.
Because you,
she's lit up.
because you go into one layer and it's like, oh, and then, oh, and then you, and then, oh.
What's,
She's like flying away on
what,
the mango.
what's in that mango? Wait a minute. Listen, do you bake?
I have, yeah.
You can bake? You could cook?
Yes.
You're a good cook?
When I do.
You're like an annuity then.
when I do
She's
cook.
the whole package.
But my mother is always like, "Get out of my kitchen. Just leave. Go sit down."
So wouldn't you like to learn how to make specialties?
So are you kidding? You're talking to a creative person, of course.
There you go.
You know what? This is really the perfect size. It's like these little ones they serve
It
at
really
the different
is.
restaurants. It's really the perfect bite.
Like at Seasons 52.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is your favorite?
The dulce de leche.
The what?
Dulce de leche.
That one.
Dulce de leche.
Although the chocolate.
Miloja.
Miloja. It sounds like it should be in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Milaja. Is it
But
milaja?
you like the dulce de leche the
And
best?
the key lime pie.
No, you can
I
only
think
pick
the first
one.
yes.
If we're gonna pick 12 out of 12,
It's like, when your kids play ball or they go dance, everyone gets a trophy. Everyone gets a trophy. Every dessert wins
which
in my book.
one is your numero uno?
The Hawaiian Miloha, even though it's not Hawaiian. To me, it sounds Hawaiian.
I would
Did I
say
ever-
because it surprised me and with all the layers, that mango one was.
She switched. See?
You with
She
the
went from
mango?
the chocolate
Yeah.
to the
Oh.
switch.
You like mango?
I love mango. You know what my uncle used to say? He used to say the proper way to eat a mango is when it's extra ripe. You get in the bathtub, you get into your underwear, and it's got to drip down your arm.
That's a Freddy way to eat a mango.
Right?
I eat a mango like that without the tub all the time.
You gotta
We have
get
these
in it.
huge trees in the backyard.
Well, the mango cake is actually, it's a Filipino dessert also. It's made of mango chiffon cake. It's not a butter cake like your regular vanilla cake. And then there's bits of mangoes, and then the whipped cream makes it very light.
And that purple one was amazing.
The yam,
Same
it's
thing.
healthy.
Thank
It's
you.
purple yam, so it's all good for you. It's filled with fiber, purple yam,
There you go.
Delicious.
And
the
cream.
right kind of starch.
And cream.
The cream. You just got to go underneath it. But it's a beautiful color, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. Did you get most of your dessert recipes from the Philippines?
Yeah, a lot of course, because I grew up in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
So some of my desserts that I've introduced in the store has been passed along through my aunt. My aunt owned a bake shop, just like Daniela's grandmother.
Do you have a sweet tooth? You like sweets?
I do, but not. I like chocolate a lot, but other sweets I don't really care for. I feel the same. I have to try. But I have to try
You have
everything
to
that I
taste
make.
them.
Yeah.
The reason is you're so thin. You
Oh.
gotta be the thinnest pastry chef I have ever met in the history of mankind. If I was a pastry chef, I would weigh 7,000 pounds.
Taste everything.
I would eat everything.
Me too,
Forget about tasting.
But you can eat everything on their cakes. Sometimes these cakes are so big and sculptured, made out of wood, and all these things you can't eat it. But everything on your cake is edible.
Most of the time it is.
About
Ex-
95% of it is
Yeah,
edible.
except for the supports, and there's some wires sometimes to hold the
Hold the
decorations.
things in place.
But for the most part, it is edible.
Yeah, the butterfly antennas on mine, I found out were not so edible.
The what?
The butterflies were edible. The antennas, not so much.
I forgot to tell Chuck. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I taste tested it.
What
They-
was it? Wires?
The butterfly antennas. They were little wires with little balls on the end.
Correct.
It's all right. They weren't so edible, but the butterflies were delicious.
She tried to eat the wires. Oh, God, I wish I had a camera.
You just never know. I'm a surprise in every box. There you go.
You're like the
Every
surprise
bite.
in the cereal box.
Do you guys use that sugar that you cook and then you got to act fast because when it gets really cold,
Oh, the isomalt? No, we don't work with it
No?
as much. I mean, we tried it, but yeah.
it looks because it's. I only ask because it looks very challenging. When I watch those shows, they're always like, "It's gonna break."
It is. It is. And we
Right.
don't have the right equipment for that. Like,
Right.
it needs a heat lamp, and we don't have that at the store. So.
Very challenging. It's like
So
glass.
are you looking for the future to expand into bigger and more exotic?
Of course, yeah. You know, we wanna go bigger than, because right now it's a man and woman shop. Sorry.
Did he just tell the dream maker that he wants to go bigger?
Two-person
Did he really
operation.
just tell Willy Wonka he wants
Well, I'm
more?
gonna tell you, they
here
should
we
be
go.
bigger. They should be on a huge platform, and they're here in Boca. Think about that.
They're local. They're right in our backyard.
Yeah, but they and people know them. I mean, they're big on cake wars and everything else. I think that the future for you is limitless.
I really want to go do a cake decorating remote. I know you don't have internet for us to go live, but Gio has a hotspot, he said, so we can do it.
We can test it. Yeah,
We can test it. If not, we can record it and then run it because the visual is always so important for everyone to see what it's like and how much fun. And that could segue us into doing baking for couples, baking for fun. You had a birthday party there, you told me, a little girl's birthday party.
Yeah, and this Sunday I have another one. Yeah, I have a class Friday for 6 people.
Yeah.
What are you doing in the class?
And the class I'm making the purse.
Yeah, the handbag class.
The handbag class.
Handbag class. This
Yeah.
is not
Right up my alley.
serendipity. Would love something
They
like
would love it.
This is what I'm saying to you. That Chanel one, the Louis Vuitton one, perfect for serendipity. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
You know what? When they have their grand opening, her new place.
Her new place
is opening next week. It's right across the street from you, right behind Tucci's. It's the new Serendipity store. It's called 111.
It's in Meisner?
It's right over there by Meisner, right behind it.
Really?
And it's next week, and you don't know this yet, but
Oh.
we're doing a Becky and Boca Serendipity event
Over there?
over there, and with lights and everything, and a reopening, a moving opening, we'll get them that cake.
All right.
Wow.
The handbag or the shoe cake.
Oh my gosh.
I'll bring in all my shoes, and we can model a cake after all my shoe collection from Serendipity.
Just let us know, yeah.
Added to that yesterday, by the way.
That's a real scary thought.
You have no idea.
I didn't know she was opened up in Meisner.
It's
Wow.
right behind Meisner. It's 111. I don't know the street name, but it's right over there next to Tucci's, which is right across from you guys.
Okay.
Right on the other side of Federal. So that'll be great.
Excellent.
So we're going to get that going. We'll do Becky and Boca Serendipity event.
All right, so let's get some addresses and some phone numbers.
Where are you located?
Oh yeah, we're located. Our
He's
mailing-
like, okay, what's your address, Freddie? Please share.
Well, we're our store is 281 North Federal Highway, but you enter from 280 North Dixie Highway. It's easier because we're in the back of the store of the building.
And they face Dixie Highway.
They face-
And
yeah.
if you see Einstein's and then there's a motorcycle,
Correct.
is it motorcycle?
The Trek bicycle
Trek
store.
bicycle store.
Yeah.
You'll see it right next to it.
I
Right
know
next door.
I know exactly where that is.
It's exactly where they are.
Wow.
You know where the Einstein is, right?
Yes.
That's our new friend.
I heard.
I gotta call him today.
I heard, hoity-toity.
You know?
And what's your phone number?
561-569-1860.
And Joel and Daniela are so gracious. Anything you want, anything you can imagine, they can do.
I want a tree.
You want
Make me a tree.
Why
Right.
a tree?
That's better.
I love it.
What kind of tree though? There's different.
The
types of
mighty
tree.
oak.
A tree of life.
That would be.
She
I
wants
would,
a burning bush.
No, that would actually be my wedding cake. Would be a tree cake
Really?
because you're building on the family tree,
Oh,
right?
that's great.
So
we
What's
can
the guy that was here?
we can put like a little heart on like the
On the
carved.
tree.
Yeah.
except I don't have anyone to get married to, but we got the cake.
You know what? It's all about visualization. As Wendy Blum says, reverse engineering. We've got the cake,
We got the cake.
and now you just need the groom.
That's it. I
There
love
you
you,
go.
Dawn. I love Dawn.
It's all about positive thinking.
That's it.
We're good to go.
The two of you are just scary.
By the way, we
Get the cake, get the groom. Well,
we
you
have
know what? Just
3
stop
minutes.
anybody in the streets. You want to have some cake? Come here, marry me.
why not?
Unbelievable.
You never know.
Listen, for Easter, I think a burning bush would be good. No, what's an Easter? It's a rabbit,
Why
right?
would a burning? What?
I know. Right?
What are you converting now? That would be my holiday.
That's
Burning bush
Moses,
is
right,
yours?
or something?
That would be
Moses.
Passover
They have
Moses.
the burning bush.
Really?
The
Did
burning bush spoke.
That's when God spoke to Moses through the burning bush.
Exactly.
Yes.
The burning bush.
And then the people left Egypt.
All right.
Yes, that would be Passover. That would not be Easter. But
So when do you celebrate Passover?
the week before Easter.
As you see, they're in the same time
But therein
this year.
lies why we have to have the gluten-free.
But I'm thinking, you can have a burning bush with some kind with a rabbit or something.
Why do you want a
burning
burning
rabbit?
bush? It's when God spoke through Moses through the
Actually,
tree,
I got it.
and then he gave him the 10 Commandments.
It was 15. They dropped.
He
5.
dropped because you saw
Only Mel Brooks did
Mel
that.
Mel Brooks, right? Because you saw History of the World. That's why.
We are
By the
gonna
way,
burn
2
in
minutes.
hell. Excellent. Listen, I want to thank you guys for coming down, being good sports.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was-
you for the
it was
big
our
reveal, the
pleasure.
surprise cake for Freddie. Happy
appreciate that.
birthday
Thank
again,
you.
Freddie.
Thank
Come
you.
by anytime.
Yes.
I
you
heart
have a
appreciates
home.
all these treats. My husband's going to say, where's mine to take home? So if
Mm-hmm.
there's anything left out, they'll have to check it out or we'll be coming over.
Yes.
We'll do a cake decorating class. It'll be fun. We'll live stream it, get it out. Everyone can have some fun with us.
I think that'll be really cool. It'll be a lot of fun, and people will learn. And
Have a contest, you versus me.
oh, I could do that.
That's great.
I'll take you on with that.
We can
Make it
we can
10.
judge it like cake.
I could
was.
take. Oh no, that's too much
Challenge.
pressure. I'm sweating already.
Are you guys baking the cake? You have to bake the cakes first and we just decorate.
Yes, we can do that.
We're doing
Yeah,
a decorating war.
A decorating war.
Fair enough. Fair
You
enough.
got it. All right, everyone. We will let you know. Challenge accepted. It's like
Challenge
Mission
accepted.
Impossible, me in the kitchen.
I have a few ideas. I'm gonna get a burning bush cake after all. You watch.
Oh.
Boy. And with that,
And with that,
And with that, thank you, Joel. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. All right, everyone, give J&D Cakes a call. Find them on Facebook. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe to rewatch every minute of the show. Call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddie S. after closing, or to leave an order for fun for tomorrow. Have a meaningful day.
WBZT West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lisa Brady. The head